What's up YouTube and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I'm going to be doing my schedule preview for the Arkansas Razorbacks, but if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And by doing so, it greatly helps out my channel and it helps me grow as a content creator. Last year Arkansas went 7-6 and they went 3-5 in the SEC play. I know Sam Pittman wants to improve on last season, and this offseason he has since brought in two new coordinators. For offense he brought in Dan Enos, quarterback whisperer, a great developer at the quarterback position, a great offensive mind, and I think that's going to greatly benefit KJ Jefferson going forward, especially considering I think it's going to be his last year. So, and defensively brought in Travis Williams. This is a guy that got a footprint in the SEC, played at Auburn, actually was under our current, defensive coordinator Kevin Steele. So knows what it takes to play defense, and I think he had a hand in recruiting as well while he was there at Auburn. So huge pickup for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they're going to be tasked with, you know, improving from what they did last season. And we're going to get into their schedule. Their first matchup, September 2nd, they're playing the Western Carolina Catamounts. Um, I feel like Arkansas should win this game. Great game to once get some experience in there. Can't take any team lightly, but I think this is a matchup where Arkansas is going to be heavily favored to win this matchup. Um, uh, More talented team in Arkansas. It's at home game, so I expect Arkansas to win that matchup. Kent State Golden Flashes on September 9th. Uh, Another matchup. Kent State can be a team, that can, uh, give you some problems here and there, but another matchup where I feel like Arkansas should have the upper hand, talent-wise. And like I said, just get settled down, get some experienced guys in there, and then get some younger guys that don't have experience to get some playing time in this matchup. So that's particularly how you would want a matchup like this to go, but can't take anybody lightly. But definitely a game I feel like Arkansas should win, comfortably. Next matchup is against the BYU Cougars on September 16th. Now, this is a matchup, this is a team they played last season, and they went to, Utah. I think they went to BYU Cougars, and they won the game 52-35, but BYU was able to put up some points on Arkansas. I'm not sure if Arkansas at that point had a lot of key injuries or anything like that. I can't remember, but definitely a team to watch out for. BYU, no slouch, a pretty tough team, and Arkansas gets host them this season. Last season, Arkansas had to go to their stadium, and this year Arkansas has them at home. So matchup I expect Arkansas to win, but could be a sneaky good team in BYU. I'm not sure what all production they have coming back, but could be a good matchup. But one, I think the Arkansas Razorbacks are going to be favored to win. Now on September 23rd, they go to Baton Rouge to play the LSU Tigers. Last season, Arkansas hosted them and they lost 13-10. Very, very close matchup. Defensive game. Both teams were playing really, really good defense, and Arkansas was able to hold them to 13 points, but they lost in the effort. A game where I felt like Arkansas probably could have won that matchup. It could have been a toss-up, to whoever came out on top. And if I remember right, in that game, Arkansas didn't have, KJ Jefferson, if I remember right. But I think he was injured around that time. But this time Arkansas got to go on the road to Baton Rouge. Tough place to play. Brian Kelly won the SEC West last season. Definitely a game to look out for. You're going to see who's going to win that matchup. But it's going to be a tough road game for Arkansas. On September 30th, Arkansas goes to Arlington, Texas to play the Texas A&M Aggies, a team where Jimbo Fisher has since, brought in a new offensive coordinator in Bobby Petrino. And Texas A&M, I think, is going to be a sneaky good team this season. Like I said, it's going to be a on the road game, and Arkansas is going to have to travel to Arlington, Texas. It's going to be an interesting matchup, having to play LSU, go on the road to play LSU, then going to have to go on the road to Texas to play Texas A&M. That could be a tough stretch for Arkansas. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do within that span. Then on October 7th, they go to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, Oxford, Mississippi, to play the Ole Miss Rebels. This is a tough slate, guys. Looking at the schedule, got to go to Louisiana, got to go to Texas, then got to go to Mississippi. All road games, back to back to back. This is going to be really, really tough. This is a tough schedule for Arkansas, guys. I'm just go ahead and say that. This is really, really tough schedule this season. And, last season, they lost to Texas A&M 23-21. I felt like Arkansas should have won that game. They definitely should have won that matchup, in my opinion. I think they had a turnover in that matchup, and that's what caused, Texas A&M to have life in that game. We all know Texas A&M last season offensively wasn't really that good. So definitely a game Arkansas shouldn't have lost last season. And then, of course, with Ole Miss, they had a pretty good outing against Ole Miss, won 42-27. It was clicking on all the cylinders. In an Ole Miss team that was pretty good last season. So tough stretch, The next matchup, October 14th, they got to go to Tuscaloosa to play my Alabama Crimson Tide. This is a tough stretch, guys, for Arkansas. Dare I say, this is one of the toughest schedules in the SEC this season. Got to play LSU in Baton Rouge. Go to Texas, play Texas A&M. Got to go to Ole Miss to play, the Rebels in Mississippi. Then go to Alabama and play the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tough stretch four-game stretch for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Definitely going to find out how good Arkansas is. This is a tough stretch, guys. I didn't realize that they had 4 games back-to-back like that away from home. So this is one of the toughest schedules. I did my Auburn preview, and I thought Auburn had one of the toughest schedules, but this is really, really tough for Arkansas. October 21st, they play the Mississippi State Bulldogs. They host them at home. A team in Mississippi State, really don't know what they expect yet. Since Mike Leach's passing, Zach Arnett has been named the head coach. Great defensive-minded coach. I think Mississippi State is going to be really, really good defensively. Question is going to be offensively. They still have Will Rogers, great offensive quarterback, and they're bringing in the Appalachian State offensive coordinator, and I think his name Kevin Barbay. They was able to beat Texas A&M last season while he was there at Appalachian State. So Mississippi State could be a sneaky good team, but Arkansas gets to host them at home. So that's going to pay dividends, I think, for Arkansas. They'll have the advantage. But look out for a sneaky Mississippi State team. Then they get a bye week, October 28th. It's an off week. Then November 4th, they go on the road to Gainesville to play the Florida Gators, a team in Florida that's been struggling the last couple of seasons. And you would like to think Billy Napier wants to turn that program around. They're going to be breaking in a new quarterback. And they definitely have, and they also bring in a new defensive coordinator, Austin Armstrong. We thought was going to be our inside linebackers coach, but he's since left Alabama to be the defensive coordinator at Florida. So interesting matchup. You can have 2 teams of Florida and Arkansas bringing in new defensive coordinators. So it's going to be interesting to see which coordinator is going to do a good job, for both teams. Then on November 11th, Arkansas hosts the Auburn Tigers, at home. A team in Auburn. They're bringing in new head coach, Hugh Freeze. What's interesting, Arkansas, Arkansas lost to Liberty last season. Hugh Freeze was at Liberty, and they lost 21-19. Low-scoring game, but Liberty was able to beat Arkansas last season in Fayetteville. So, losing to, Liberty in a close matchup, then having Hugh Freeze go to Auburn with, in my opinion, a better team, whole lot better team than Liberty. Arkansas is going to have to watch out for Auburn, but they do get to host them at home. So I'll still give the advantage to Arkansas, but it's going to be interesting to see what Auburn is going to look like this upcoming season. Like I said, they're breaking in new head coach and Hugh Freeze, new offensive coordinator Philip Montgomery, new defensive coordinator Ron Roberts. So going to definitely watch that game and see who comes out on top. But Arkansas hosts them at home. Then, of course, November 18th, FIU Panthers matchup. I feel like Arkansas should win. Then they cap off their regular season on November 25th against the Missouri Tigers. Team in Missouri, not too sure how they're going to look this upcoming season. Really tough team. They're very cagey, but I would like to think that Arkansas will win in that matchup. But it's an SEC opponent, and you can never take anybody lightly in the SEC. Then, of course, December 2nd, if Arkansas were to win the West, they'll be able to go to the SEC championship. But tough schedule, guys. Even though they host BYU at home, BYU can be a tough team to play against. Then you go on the road to LSU, go on the road to play Texas A&M, go on the road to play Ole Miss, and then Alabama. That's a tough 4-game stretch, guys. But it's going to be interesting to see what Sam Pittman is able to put together for the Arkansas Razorbacks. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And once again, guys, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.